fresh fun and ritzy property.
Hi, this is mrdhobbs and welcome to episode number 43 on the Kindred server. I've just released the my last video, episode number 42, so I'm not sure how well that's going, but as you can see I'm still over here at the Guardian farm. And what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to pop down. Ooh. Okay, it looked like I think it might be thunder and lightning out there at the moment. Oh, yep. Yeah. Get back indoors again. Right. Yes. Since I was working on the last episode, I've been working down here. Go down here. And down here. And as we get to the where the Guardians are, still falling to their death. But yes, if you remember rightly from at the end of last episode, I said that I wanted to come up with a way of generating more of the nether-wart because I'm going through it really quickly, doing all these potions. And as I usually end up doing, rather than actually just working on it on camera, I ended up building the whole contraption. This is actually a version of Izuma's nether-wart farm, tileable nether-wart farm that he made. But Izuma's farm was, I think it was 8 blocks along, and then 3 blocks at the top, and then 8 blocks down the other side. So giving a total of 19 blocks. Whereas with my farm, what I've done is I've decided to use, if I just pop around the side here, I only use 1 sticky piston on each side, and so I use slime blocks. The only disadvantage with that system is it means that each side can only be 6 blocks wide, because you get the 6 blocks of soul sand and the 6 blocks of slime blocks. That ladder really annoys me. So yeah, so 6 slime blocks, pushing the 6 soul sand, and those guys combined mean that what happens is those two combined is 12, and any more than that and the piston won't actually be able to push, and so the whole thing fails. So you can only use 6 blocks at a time, which is a little bit annoying, but what it does mean is it means you get 6, 6 and 6, so you get 18, which is slightly less than Izuma's design, but it uses 3 pistons, 1 on around each side, or in total on each layer, so 3 pistons rather than the 19 pistons that he was using, so vast saving on pistons. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll head on up to the top. As you can see, as I've been working on the farm, working on the area, I've left all these to grow, and we've got quite a bit produced, so let's just see what happens. Well, that's a promising sign. So just run around and pick up these few bits, and then we'll close that back up again. And we'll pop down to the next level. So just like with the zoomers, not all of them drop. What I've done is I've put these blocks here just to try and entice the nether-wart to actually drop down in those columns, but it doesn't always drop all the way down. Okay, we'll just drop down to the next. Yeah, 4th level. So this is the 3rd level. And finally the bottom level. Okay, so that's all of the drops picked up, which is 44 of them. That's quite a few. Oh, hello, how did you get out there? Oh, and there's a few down there as well, lovely. But they're still coming through on here, so it's, yeah, very productive farm. Just going to have to pick that one up. I wonder if any of them actually made it through into this farm here. They might be going, trundling their way up. Oh, I'll find out when I get to go back up to the base. Okay, so let's just pop back around again. Let's see if it's finished filling up. Yep, so that's 64 and 43, 107, 159. So that's not bad going out of the 4 levels. So that's pretty much doubled my nether-wart, and then obviously what I do is I just grab that one as well, and then all we do is come along here. You can't get any closer because of the blocks. You just hold right click, and around we go. Ooh, grabbing those ones, around there. Ah, and for some reason they haven't moved. What do you do that for? Ah. Okay. Why are you not moving? Why are you no play? Okay, let's get rid of that. Oh, I can see what's happened. That one's gone in the wrong place. Right. What happened was when I first fired the farm off, there was a block sitting next to those two, and that meant those two there didn't move. And obviously what's happened is they've got themselves stuck. So what we'll do is we'll just quickly replace this. One in up, oh, one in there like I saw. And one in there like I saw. Right, there we go. Now if we come back onto here. There we go. Nailed it. Right, that's them done. And up on that. Okay, so just quickly fill these guys in. Okay, whilst I'm just doing this, because this is a fairly boring task. As I mentioned on the last episode, I have actually been working on a texture pack that I've been doing, the Minecraft HD 64. And yeah, hats off to the guys that do texture packs. God, that is hard work. Mainly I've been focusing on the new blocks, obviously for 1.9, because all the 1.8 blocks have all been done. But yeah, it takes quite a bit of effort to actually HDrise or make it into a 64 times pack. Requires a fair bit of work, and yeah, hats off to those guys that do that. It really does a lot of effort, but it's going quite well. I've uploaded it now to Curse, and yeah, seems to be quite a popular little pack, which is good. Okay, right. Well, I think this is me done here for a minute, so I shall cut away, and I shall see you again in a minute. Cheers. Well, that was interesting. Whilst I was just left that last video, came up here and the thunderstorm's still going on, and I noticed there was one of these, if I just zoom in, one of these skeleton horses out in the water. And as I approached it, it then turned into the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse thing that happens now. And yeah, so managed to kill the skeletons, and then I've got 1 horse, and 2 horses, 3 horses, and there he is, 4 horses. So I managed to save all the horses. This guy here with the saddle on, named him Bones, surprisingly enough. He's the best one out of the lot, as you can see. 26 hearts, which is pretty awesome, and nice and quick. Do I have another saddle on me? No, I don't. Yeah, these guys aren't quite so good. There you go, this one, 11 hearts, which isn't great. I think this guy over here, who's actually managing to walk without moving his legs, which is really clever. This guy, 11 hearts as well. That's quite interesting. When I caught these horses, a couple of them have actually been hit, and one of them is down to, I think, 1.5 hearts, and the other one's only down to a couple of hearts, but it looks like they've all recharged, which is pretty good. Okay, so they're not quite so bad. But yeah, I tried all sorts of ways of feeding them. I tried bones, I tried rotten flesh, I even tried hay, thinking they were normal horses, and although they were interested in it, none of them would eat. And then when I looked on the wiki, it said skeleton horses cannot be fed. I was like, dope. So then I thought, okay, I'll name tag them, and I ended up, I didn't actually have any name tags here, so I had to go all the way back to my other base, find a name tag, came all the way back over here with a name tag, and then, so I named Bones, because he's the best one out of the lot, and then I thought, okay, what I'll do is I'll tie them up to the fencing we've got here. Of course, when you right click, you can't put a lead on them, and even one without a saddle, you still can't put a lead on it. So just keep on jumping up onto the bloody thing all the time. Yeah, so although they're great, you got no real way of tying them down anywhere, which is a bit of a pain, but hey. Best bit was I didn't actually have any leads, and so I thought, oh, well, I'll make some up with string, and I came into here and found I had no string either. So I ended up having to go down into my mine, find a spider spawner there, and I've got a cave spider down there. So I found the cave spider spawner. That's it. Found the cave spider spawner, which is why I've actually also got all these pumpkin seeds and everything, and chest, because I found a minecart down there. Yes, I found pumpkin spawn, cave spider spawner, released 1 spider, got 4 string from them, which is pretty good, and then made the those leads, and then found out that I didn't need them anyway. So yes, all good fun. Right, catch you again in a bit. Last week I wasn't feeling too good and had a few days off work, and as it's Easter half term here, Chobs09, my son, built this thermometer here for me, made out of slime blocks, all those things, and he's put in here, "Get well soon, Dad." Now inside the chest Made a nice shield for me. Some popcorus fruit from the end. Purple blocks. Another a magenta pen. Some iron chest plate with mending on it. Quite a few emeralds. And some slime blocks and things like that in there. But also, these items here get well soon dead if we pop them off. They are, as it says there, beetroot seeds. When we were in the end after killing the ender dragon, which you saw in the last video, we then went off exploring some of the new islands in the end, and yeah, Chops was lucky enough actually to find some beetroot seeds. So we'll get these planted up somewhere and start getting ourselves some beetroot. But I'll go get this knocked down now, although it looks lovely. I'm gonna have to take it down. Okay, back soon. Well, here I am back at the witch farm, and probably the first thing you'll notice, first change, you can probably see just over the edge there now. A bit scared in this view because I often walk the completely opposite direction to the way I'm into, so I think what we'll do is we'll pop back to normal view. There we go. Okay, so first thing you'll notice compared to previous version, as you can see, this is where the wall was previously, a nice little squared off area there. And what I've done is, using our website, I found that actually calculates 3D distances. I actually managed to work out an exact sphere from the AFK spot, which is just underneath my feet here. This is now an exact sphere that's 128 blocks all the way around, and the reason why I picked that is because that's the limit at where mobs will then automatically despawn if they do spawn in. So theoretically speaking, by standing here, all mobs within this area, the only spawnable spaces for mobs is actually inside the farm itself, because all this area has all been waterlogged, which means no mobs can spawn on it. Well, relatively no mobs. Obviously there's some areas underground where they could possibly spawn, but I've lit them up as much as possible. And if we just quickly use Optifine Zoom, you can see I've got a double layer of torches. I've got around to about that area so far. Just got to do around here, but yeah, all the way, come over here, starting all the way over here. I've done a double layer of torches all the way around, so that way that then blocks out again probably about another 10 squares all the way around there, in addition to prevent mobs spawning anywhere inside the area. Okay, so that's the first change I've made. If we just drop down this way, if I just carefully lean forward, next change you'll see is the fact that where it was previously a square shape, I've now converted it to the diamond format, which, if we just find ourselves a safer place, that's feel much safer now. Oh, and as you can see, it's working quite nicely. As we start going down, you better see more clearly. There you go. So I've now converted it to the diamond format, which is just as efficient, but saved on quite a bit of blocks. Okay, what we'll do is we'll take the quick route down. Okay, so now you can see the total area that I actually cleared out. It's quite a big old area all the way around. And all the way around there. And all around there. Oh, and killer princess to join. Okay, yeah, so that shows you the total area. Now, this is the actual farm, and again, this is a Zoomovoid's 1.9 witch farm, which, whereas the previous system used the shifting floors, this uses just water blocks, and then the tripwire hooks. So as soon as anything spawns on there, the piston drops down and the water pushes them to this point here where they plummet, whatever it is, 35 blocks, whatever it is, down and die at the bottom. Now here you'll notice there's quite a few redstone blocks. These aren't actual redstone blocks, they're actually invisible, and if I try mining one, I'll show you what I mean. It just disappears, and that's because these are one of the bugs in 1.9, the ghost blocks. Obviously once we get the server updated to 1.92 as it is now, then that problem hopefully will disappear on its own. But yeah, so this is what I've been working on, and it's go away. Thank you. Seems to have improved the drop rate, so if we just pop back up again. We also had to change the system at the bottom there, because the old system of glass elevators doesn't work now in 1.9, but changed it to one of the new working systems, which I'll show in a bit, and that's working quite nicely. Okay, so we'll just make our way up through the back up to the top end. It takes a little while, It's so nice not having the Minecraft default clouds on anymore, because the default clouds are normally at about this sort of level here, and you'd end up not being able to see the top there, and it would be most disconcerting climbing up and not being able to see where you're going to end up, and then all of a sudden you break through the clouds and you're up here. I much prefer these nice clouds. Okay. Yes, if we look down, obviously there will be quite a few mobs spawned down there now because it was night time. Oh, there you go, PL just converted it to daytime. We do have a command block running on the server that actually converts it to daytime whenever anybody sleeps, which is very, very handy, because it only means one person has to sleep and the server then resets back to day. Okay, so if I just go into the safe area, that should then force all the other mobs to despawn. It seemed very, very close to that wall around there, but I have measured it all out and it is exactly 128 blocks away, so we should be fine. Okay, that should have given any mobs. Let's just have a quick scout round. Yeah, there doesn't look to be anything down there at all. No, it all looks safe and clear. The place I've noticed where they tend to spawn is over this area here. But it all looks clear. And down in that little area of swamp just there, quite often get skellies and zombies. But no, it all seems clear. Okay, so we should be getting some drops coming out, and here they come. Yep, so that system seems to be working really nicely, giving us a nice supply of water bottles. Come across to the bottles area. Yes, I've got that double chest full, that double chest full, and that double chest almost full. So yeah, coming along very, very nicely. Spider eyes, lots and lots of those. Bones, not so many. I don't think that. Sticks, I keep having to throw the sticks out because we get so many of them. Sugar's not doing too badly as well at the moment. Yeah, we're almost full up on that. Zombie flesh, getting there. Redstone, not so great, but then again, get redstone from mining, so that's not a problem. Glowstone, coming on nicely. We've also been converting it over. And gunpowder, although I've been taking quite a bit of gunpowder away to use for TNT, which is handy over at the Enderman farm. Okay, I shall catch you again soon. Hi, well I'm back here at the Guardian farm, as you can see, and the reason why I'm here is just to show you how the new class elevator system works. So, as you can see here, the items are collected, then shot out into the water stream here, which is all as all as it was previously. They come along here, again, all as it was previously. Then as they come around to the corner, this is where the new system kicks in. Now previously what would happen is they would just come along in the water stream and shoot straight up through the glass and straight up. But with the changes to 1.9 that doesn't work anymore, and so what we need to do is using this system shifting blocks here. So you've got the cobblestone wall there and then the normal block just here that move, and where they alternate, the first one, if we just check here, so the first one stops all the items coming through, then it opens up, lets the items through to the back here, and then this item then comes across, a block comes across, and then the items are shot up. And I think the idea behind it is what it does is it stops the it allows the items to group together, which means that they're more reliable as they go up. As you can see from inventory, a few items don't make it sometimes get a few items lost, but overall it's pretty reliable. And we'll just get rid of these. There we go, add them back into it. Yeah, so this is the new system, and let's see, it seems to work pretty well. I've added this system to here, to the witch farm, and I'm just trying to think if there's somewhere else I've added it to. Yeah, a few different places anyway it's been added to, so that just to make sure it works. I also tend to be using the dropper elevators as well in areas where it doesn't need to be quiet, because obviously the dropper elevators are a little bit noisy, but they're also nice and reliable, and you get zero item loss on those. So yeah, I tend to use those in areas where I don't mind a little bit of noise. Okay, now last thing I've been working on just recently is, if I come around the corner, back over to my Guardian. My pet Guardian. So as we come into here, turn all the lights off, Now this system used to be, there we go. This used to be controlled by, if I just jump over those pressure plates, it used to be lava all the way around here, and then my idea was, as you walked in here, you press that on the pressure plates and the lava would then start flowing down and everything would all be lit up and you'd see it all, and when you walked in it would be nice and dark. Now obviously that's not quite working, because with the lava what was happening was it was taking so long in the overworld for the lava to move that it wasn't actually flowing very well, and it used to take a very, very long time for the lights to all light up. So what I've done is I've changed the redstone wiring under here to a T flip-flop now, so that way then when you walk on the pressure plates it introduces a solid signal rather than just a one tick pulse. And now as you stand over these, you'll notice firstly those lights come on and then the lights further down. That's it. And so it's just a nice way of just lighting the whole area up. So if we just go all the way back out again. Oh, that's gone back to my base. Right. Okay, so we're now reset. So as you walk in, you just go, oh, this looks rather pretty, blah, 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 and the lights will go out. There we go. It's not very, there we go. Now the lights have gone. So yes, the lights will go out, and then you go, oh, what that is? Come through to here, and then the lights come on, and you're like, ooh, okay. And it all comes on. So yes, I still think it works quite well, but it's just a lot more responsive now than it was when I was using lava. Okay, well, I hope you... Ooh, where am I? There we go. Ooh. See, still can't get control of these F5 mode. Right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you don't already, please subscribe. And I'll catch you again soon. Bye bye.